I haven't gone off for a cup of tea. In fact, they are coming in for Andreas now, 4-1 into 7-2.
Andreas looked good going to the start. Just Paul Nicholls' slight reservations about the ground concerning him. Might just be softer than he likes. It must be drying out all the time. Bit of a breeze across Prestbury Park. Better weather promised tomorrow as well. Armour Turk from One Cornetto, from Made in Japan in the stripes on the near side of Tiger Cry. Seabold is right there on the near side in the white jacket. Similar colours to Bold Bishop. Bold Bishop's got a little bit of white about his face. Made in Japan now gallops to the lead, flying along as they jump the second fence. Made in Japan, winner of the Triumph Hurdle here in 2004, leads by 4 lengths to Tiger Cry in the noseband in second place. Then Armour Turk on the inside of One Cornetto and Seabold out wide. Bold Bishop is next, tracked wide by Full Irish. And then Andreas Bambi de Lorme held up along with Taisu at the back. Onto the third, and Made in Japan comes in to take it in the hands of Richard Johnson, who won the first race. He's clear, jumping over from in second place Tiger Cry in the maroon and white stripes there, colours carried by that top chaser, 2 Mile Chaser, Clairon Davis a few years ago. As they run up towards the next, fence number 4. Made in Japan from Tiger Cry, One Cornetto and Armour Turk. Clearing this one, Bold Bishop on the inside of Andreas and Seabold a little wide. And they're tracked up the inside by the champion jockey on Bambi de Lorme, Taisu and Full Irish. Andreas having gone off the 7-2 market leader for this Beards Jewelers Cup. Downhill to the next. Made in Japan, still winging away in front. 5 to 6 lengths clear of Tiger Cry and One Cornetto in the blue jacket. The favourite Andreas in green colours disputing fourth at the moment as they trap on to the next, the water jump. Made in Japan, out on his own at the moment. Tiger Cry, One Cornetto, Andreas and Armour Turk, the white-faced chestnut. As they go towards the next, this open ditch. One Cornetto made a slight mistake there. A bit awkward back in the field was Full Irish. On now to the next. This is the 8th of the 12 fences coming to it. And still Made in Japan. Just took a bit of a chance at that. Followed in second by Tiger Cry. Andreas moves into third place now with his stablemate Armour Turk in fourth. Then One Cornetto. Bambi de Lorme, the grey horse, creeping into the contest now from Taisu as they head towards a big open ditch going up the hill. Made in Japan measured it beautifully. So too Tiger Cry in second place. Full Irish and Seabold are the two that are toiling in the rear. They swing left-handed then, having reached the top of the hill. They've got 3 fences left to cross, and Made in Japan has stretched them out here from the word go. From Tiger Cry in second place. Andreas has moved into third, going quite nicely. Armour Turk, last year's winner, in fourth. Bambi de Lorme continues to improve, and they're chased by Taisu, One Cornetto and Bold Bishop and Seabold. But here this leader, Made in Japan, still powering along, going to the third last. Shortens up this time, makes it right, measures it well. From Andreas now challenging Tiger Cry for second. Bambi de Lorme in fourth, and then Armour Turk, who will need to find something to repeat last year's win. The second last, just coming out of the little dip there. Made in Japan from Andreas and Tiger Cry. They're getting a bit closer. Bambi de Lorme is chasing as well. They run to the final turn. Made in Japan by only a length now to Tiger Cry. Andreas is back in third place. Taisu is running on well. Horse of the white face, brown jacket up the inside, and then out wide Bold Bishop with a bit of a rattle home. The horse of the white face, pale jacket. He's powering at them. They go to the final fence. Made in Japan joined by Tiger Cry. Bold Bishop delivered very late and fast by Brian Harding on the near side as they race up the hill, and Bold Bishop off a featherweight strikes the front from Tiger Cry. Then Made in Japan and Taisu. Bold Bishop idling in front but wins a couple of lengths or so. In second, Tiger Cry. Made in Japan just didn't quite get home. Then Taisu in fourth. Armour Turk next, followed by Andreas. He went out quickly, didn't he? So too did Bambi de Lorme. One Cornetto next from Seabold, and finally Full Irish. Bold Bishop at 8-1 here, trained by John Joe O'Neill, in the hands of Brian Harding, who got this right because Tony McCoy couldn't have done the weight. And Leslie is going to talk to Brian Harding now, of course, a jockey always associated with the great one man.
Well, Brian, you'll be very glad Tony McCoy can't do 10 stone.
Yeah, definitely. Got a great ride up and jumped brilliant. I didn't really travel. Just speaking to John Joe, I thought I would travel better than I did. But we've gone a good gallop. Turning down the hill, I thought at best I might be placed, but he galloped on well up the hill. And like I said, jumped great. Great.
Well, he obviously likes it round here, and you've had some good days too.
Yeah, it's a long time since, but grand.
Well, the smile says it all now, and you've got Lord Jack in the next.
Yeah, we've schooled him over, obviously jumps like that. Jumped well, he's a grand horse. He might give me a good ride.
One on the board, let's hope it's a double.
Thank you.
Well, Ignore Price-Wise at your peril. Not only does he do it on the flat, he does it over the jumps. Bold Bishop was put up at 10-1 this morning. He wins at 8-1. Second was number 8, Tiger Cry, at 6-1. The third horse was a very gallant maiden, Japan. He crept in for third at 14-1. But Nick, Bold Bishop was out of contention for most of the race. Now, what was he in running?
Well, identical to our first race here, 79-1 in running to the tune of £60, but you don't need much on at that price. And as Tanya was saying, Ignore Price-Wise at your peril, and you did. You could have got as much as you wanted on at 9 or 10-1 all day from this morning onwards.